Hi guys, I'd like to welcome you to this clinical hypnosis training.
Thank
And I noticed you guys are a couple, and it's actually beautiful and brilliant to see. So can you tell us a bit about yourself and what brought you into the course?
Well, it was myself initially. I was actually looking for a course in hypnosis for a long time, and a friend of mine and also Cathal had told me about the clinical hypnosis course that they found online. So I came along to the foundation weekend and brought Cathal along with me.
Yeah, I had a free pass for you guys.
And Cathal kept saying, you know, it's your thing, and
I actually brought the newspaper with me that day.
And a book.
I was going to come out and read it in the car, but I really got into it. I just
brought a big novel as well. Brought a book about, actually, it was a book about Sean Connery in the back of the car, and said, you know, I brought a book just in case, you know, I might go out and read in the car. Yes. And he ended up loving it so much.
I was fascinated. It was Cormac that was doing the foundation, and he just the mind and how the mind works. And I suppose it's something that I am interested in already, and so I really got interested, and I found myself asking questions and getting really into it. And, I did philosophy in university, so we did philosophy of the mind, which is about conscious, subconscious.
Okay, so we're speaking your language.
Yeah, so I suppose, I mean, and yeah, it is quite philosophical in many ways, like, you know, but without all the complicated intellectual, you know what I mean, stuff.
Yeah.
Without the layers, it's just completely simple and very straightforward. Just cuts to the chase. This is a that, and looking for solutions, solving problems, which is appeals very much to the male side of my brain as well. There's a problem, solve it. Brilliant. Let's all go home and be happy.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
I had done a course last year in counselling, psychotherapy and psychoanalysis, but I love the fact that hypnotherapy is so direct.
Yeah.
Like, it gets to the heart of the problem straight away and solves it, and that's why I thought, okay, hypnotherapy is the way to go.
Yeah.
It's just amazing.
There seems to be so many different types of things, like you know, out there, different types of psychology, this, that, and the other thing. Whereas hypnosis just seems to be the most straightforward, and it's also very practical. I think if you don't use it, you lose it, and it's very, like most things in the world, the most useful things in the world are the practical things. So that's what I liked about it. There's no pointlessness. It's all quite logical and straightforward.
Brilliant. What impressed you most about the course?
I suppose the fact that we got straight into things.
Yeah.
That was great. That it was, once you do a little bit of theory and then you go straight into practicing it yourself, and then you realize, wow, we can all do this. You know, like that we've been taught so well to, you know, from the demonstrations, and then you just get in and practice it, and
and also the tutors and the course syllabus itself, like they seem to put a lot of thought into it, and again, and again, it all comes back to simplifying things and making it easy. And like I now believe that in a matter of months that I will be very confident at this, and I'll be able to do it, and I'll be able to solve people's problems, whereas I would not have thought that before when I brought the Sean Connery book. You know,
yes.
I didn't think that I would be able to do. No, I didn't think that I would be able to do all this stuff in a matter of months. But now I do have more faith in myself and believe that it is possible.
Yeah, the fact that Carl and Cormac and Derek and yourself, like you know, the tutors that we've met so far, are, you know, so passionate about it, and because we're obviously passionate about it as well, you know, it's just very enjoyable environment to learn in, and
good fun as well. Actually, I'm enjoying it.
And it's helping us in our lives as well.
Yeah, and I mean, it's serious stuff, but at the same time, a lot. Again, what I like about hypnosis and what's coming across from the tutors and the classes is that it's all about positivity. Like, so even if the person comes in with the worst problems in the world, really they should be leaving with a happy feeling. And so it's not like you're dealing with negative energy every day and it's destroying you. It should all ultimately end up with positivity, which is the again, coming back to the male side of my mind. There's a problem, let's solve it with positivity.
Yeah, brilliant. Two more questions. Where do you see yourself going forward with this?
Rachel?
Where do I see myself going forward?
What do you hope to do after the training? Put it that way.
I would really love to work as a hypnotherapist. Obviously, I've wanted to do that, you know, for a long time, and now I can actually see that it is possible, which is great. Yes, I would love to go, like I'd love to go straight into it, definitely.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
Brilliant. Yep. Go for it.
Yeah, I suppose like I never thought of it before, but yeah, it's a lot of skills in it that I never, that would really actually, that I have already that I didn't know that would be suitable for this.